3, 2, 1. And we are live.
Well, as live as we can get, at least.
Yeah, there is a bit of a challenge with my internet and with your internet, from what I understand.
Yes. If only the Beakman challenge, at least that would be fun, but unfortunately no luck here.
No, instead we're actually playing your modification or hack of Final Fantasy VI. Or 3, I guess. I don't know.
It's one of them Final Fantasies. You lose count after a while.
Well, they've made, what, 15 of the frickin' things now?
I think they made all of them by now.
Uh-oh. Do I not have controller support? Oh, peachy.
Do not make me start bringing out Retsupre references, which in turn references as well. I'll do it.
I believe I might deserve it.
Take control of your Let's Plays, Batman. I can't do it. Trying to do someone's impression of a character I've never even actually seen choose.
Ah, there we go.
Got a little bit second, third generation references and impressions.
Okay, so I should point out that a lot of the text has been re-edited by you, so anyone watching might notice some differences.
They should at least notice some differences. As long as I did something halfway right anyway.
Well, it makes a difference when I played it, you know, testing it for you. I've noticed some significant differences.
Yeah.
Of course.
Come on, Bob Barker, tell me, did I get at least one text change right? I'm not hearing the car honk. No, I lost the car.
Wah, 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 wah.
Not enough for the car.
Alright, we're about to get past the intro here.
And for anybody watching live, I apologize for wasting your time, but at least you're in good company. We're all wasting our time. We're good at it.
I'll try not to blow through the text here.
Nah, we'll just see what happens. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, was she a good idea? I don't know.
Gotta remember to not try not to click while I'm in a call because the clicking is probably loud on your end. And I'm sorry.
Ah, I don't hear it.
Oh, okay. No, I don't hear it either. But one day I'll grow up, be a real boy, and get a real mouse instead of this touching pad nonsense.
Just like one.
Also, laptop. With a touchpad, with a laptop touchpad, you like it? That's fine. It's just not really my cup of tea.
Now, normally, for any regular playthrough, I would just play through this intro because I do love this rendition of Terra's theme. And, you know, seeing the Magic Armors strolling casually through the snow is pretty epic. But we're going to skip it for now. Oh, you're not even there yet. I'm looking at my phone.
So casual. They got built-in heaters. They can do that. Well, yeah, if it doesn't have air conditioning heating, it's just a terrible magic. And you better have compact disc in there too, man. Oh wait, this isn't the 90s anymore.
It's got an MP3 player.
Yeah, today's man. This ain't your dad's Magitech armor. This is good Magitech armor. Turbo armor.
With turbo boost, I might add.
Yes, exactly.
So I could just gas everything to death, but I'm going to try to show off some of the additional features you've given these things.
Yes, that's right. Throwing in some bonuses for free because I'm such a good car dealer.
Speaking of turbo boost, let's see what that looks like.
Well, 4 easy payments of $39, $9.99, $95. Really? Did I just do Back to the Future too? I just did do Back to the Future. Jeez. We'll hover convert that old Magic armor for you.
Where we're going, we don't need espers.
And the Siegfried still looks fake.
I didn't know these things are weak against fire.
Yeah, I do believe that's original too, so... do believe that's vanilla. So that's something just good to know.
Of course, when you have a walking, hulking death machine, I suppose, even if they're not weak against it, it still wipes them out.
Depends on how you define weak, so... It's like in Pokemon it says, it's not very effective when it takes them out from full health. It's like, really? I think I might disagree. And yes, some things don't change, like just how overpowered the healing spell is from the Magic armor.
How... what?
How powerful the healing spell is on the Magic armor, some things don't change. Gotta keep the
right.
soldiers happy and healthy.
It doesn't seem fair, does it?
Not really. Life's not fair. Oh no, not now, Uncle Scar. Don't tempt me, guys, or I might rename one of the mooks Uncle Scar just for that.
Ooh.
It's a wolf, not a lion. Details.
You know, that might actually be a good blitz. Oh, did I really just say that out loud?
No, boy.
How did that guy survive? Even with slave crown and hair, her hair just looks great.
Also, yeah, I guess that's a well, when you don't have a poison weakness, RNG sometimes says that thing's gonna live.
Ah. Uh-oh. Mockington says there's a $20 million lawsuit incoming.
Well, time to duck and cover. We're out of here. Is your tip your waitress?
Can't sue me if you can't dox me.
They catch you, they will kill you. But first, they have to catch you.
Yeah, what do they think they are? Liam Neeson?
Oh no, taken. I was trying to run his watership down. See, that's how bad it went. I don't remember last time I watched that anyways, though.
There we go. Who learns from their mistakes? I learn from my mistakes.
Sometimes. I'm sorry, did I say something? I couldn't help you. You laid down the foundation so well.
Yeah, I kind of deserve that.
like it said in the remies of a few mods actually. Hey Rambo, get in the back row.
Hey Tara, get in the fucking robot.
Get through the magic stick combo! Oh god, no, I don't think we need Arnold Schwarzenegger voice acting in 6.
That would actually be an excellent mod. So, Malkin says that he's going to require to sue us in a court where nobody lives in.
Oh boy. Jeez. The irony sucks so bad it's like a multi-ton weight on my head. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Or when you don't save Celeste from Ultras. Okay, so Bohepans, we are at Welk. Would you like to talk about Welk a bit?
Oh yes, well, first things first, if you want a special surprise, try to, not you in particular, I just mean by who ends up playing this mod, because I don't think I'll be changing this as to entertain me. Try killing the shell instead of the head. You might find fun things.
Now, I should point out that I've tried to do it a few times, and I just can't do it. I just suck too bad. So, little old Riskman is just going to go for the head.
Well, isn't that what Phil said to do anyway?
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I wasn't paying attention to their hit points.
You let Tuza catch it up. You let Tara die.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Well, there is a reason I let Phoenix Downs drop in this cave. I mean, difficulty is one thing, but at least try to be fair here. Jeez. And Phoenix Downs are a touch expensive, so it's good to have a place you can get them without having to shell out money.
Save GP, it'll do you good.
I just said shell out money. I didn't even mean to. I swear I didn't mean that.
Yes, Mike, then this is actually Bohepan's ROM hack.
Yep, it's not released. I am working on it still, but yes, it is. This Tara take all blame and shame.
Well, it'd help if your beta tester would be more useful. You know what I'm saying? You know, consistently beta test the thing that he was asked to beta test.
Well, you know those commercials, those insurance commercials say life comes at you fast.
Yeah.
I also hope this time the emulator doesn't freak out. It seems like every time you try to do live beta testing for me, something technical goes wrong somehow.
I say really bad luck.
I don't know how to get good Monkey Tin. Where do you buy that? What store is that available in?
You know, I tried to bring Sexy back, but Walmart was like, you can't bring Sexy back without a receipt.
Good thing too. Who wants that? Anyway, no. Gosh, how old is that song? Wow, how long it's... Remember the last time I heard that song? Jeez. Better for words.
Small confession. At this point in the game when I first played through, I thought Tara was the bad guy.
Is that any worse than thinking that Zero is a girl in Mega Man X1?
You know, Zero does appear to have some female physical characteristics.
Well, look at that long blonde hair. That was the first thing that made me think it was. I'd never seen long hair on a guy. I was a kid. What do you want?
That's fine.
That was the first thing I noticed, believe it or not. Maybe I was just that young.
Walmart is the last place you'll ever find sexy, apparently. And, you guide need to go to EB Games for Get Good. I don't know who Ramza is.
I believe that's, I know of an anime, but I don't know if a manga came first, but either way. Lee Rumble is one of them special characters from Japan where they can be either one because anime magic.
Well, you know, honestly, I try not to assume anymore, because I've been fooled before.
Yeah, sometimes just get into trouble. And this is the internet. If you're looking at just text, you don't have anything else to go by, it's damn near impossible. Also, does everybody like elixirs and clocks? Because I left those alone. Because in Square's cleverness...
Oh, Ramza's from Final Fantasy Tactics, okay.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Ranma, not Ramza. Oh, wow. I just did that. I just made a fool of myself on the internet. Yes, I'm right back in the saddle. Things do not change. No
Welcome back, Bohepans. It's good to have you back.
Random King. We're like, Fail King, am I right?
Well, you know, I should have caught the Ranma reference, but I didn't.
I'm such a genius. That's right, yeah, Ramza with a B. The last really. Wait, I should remember that because of them getting into that the City Arcade game, which is finally going to come out onto a console. So, of course, certainly I'm going to push an email enough about it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got a story mission or anything, but I'll tell you what. I tried playing that friggin' online.
Learned.
I got just annihilated every single time online. And before you ask, no, I was not playing with the Japanese folks that have had the game for a while. I was playing with North Americans.
Well, I can't wait to one day get the game myself so I can join you in getting my my ass kicked online, because I'm sure that's all I'm going to do, because I don't have any experience against humans at all. So, I mean, not even with the original Dissidia games.
Well, with the Dissidia games, I sort of used something to help me along. I'm not going to say I cheated, but I didn't do it legitimately.
They're not cheats, they're just things to make the game a little easier and a little more fun, you know?
Well, I mean, it's no fun just getting your teeth kicked in over and over again.
It's not... Hey, it's not a cheat engine, it's a trainer. There's a difference. You might remember those, jeez. I don't know if... Actually, I say that, I don't know if those are still around, but at least there was a time in PC gaming those were a thing. I never been that much of a PC gamer, but I know those existed at one time anyway.
Well, I know there's something called the Cheese Engine, which is basically a cheat engine.
Hide behind a clever name, that's all it is.
Speaking of Japanese, that is the only version of this game I ever owned. My wife owns the SNES version. For your information, Bohepans, he actually is able to read Japanese pretty well, from what I understand. Like, he'll bring up things that are translated incorrectly, and like how things were in the original version and stuff.
Well, I got good news and bad news for you. This is totally based on Woolsey's works, so...
Alright, I forgot. Sprint shoes.
God, I just realized because I was watching something Red Spray related earlier. Oh, what's wrong with me? Ted Woolsey, Ted Hartrip, separated at birth? Ted Woolsey ambition. Now my mind has gone off the deep end.
You should have that next to a picture of "Has science gone too far?"
You get the bridge out here, I'll blow this translation out.
You know, as much flack as Ted Woolsey got for his translation, he did a great job. You know, all things considered.
I like what he did. I honestly think he could have done what. You know, I like his work better in Chrono Trigger than the DS translation. I'll be perfectly honest. Magus and Frog felt a little too dry in the DS effort. I've nothing against an accurate translation, but I like my characters having being a little lightweight. Jeez.
Oh, Mike didn't actually like Ted Woolsey.
Although not helping matters in honesty, for the longest time I got his name wrong. I somehow read it as Woosley. I don't know how my mind switched the L and the S. I really don't.
Well, you know, if you don't hear it pronounced, you can only guess what a word is pronounced like.
Yeah. And in the same vein, for the longest time, in Pokemon Gen 1, there's that Sylph company. I read it as Sliff for the longest time. Another problem with an S and an L in a word, jeez.
It's not Sliff?
No, it's S-I-L. I assure you, it is S-I-L, not S-L-I. I wasn't here now. Oh, man. I feel better now. I wasn't all in reach. And the internet needs to deliver me a strike too. I'm talking over the excellent plot of Final Fantasy VI. I've ruined it. It's over.
You were out of adventures.
First I changed it, then I ignored it. Now what? What more unspeakable crimes could I do against the Square Classics? And yes, I could have said burn to the ground there, but I have a little more class in the reference. That thing. You have to know the much Mega Man to remember the much hated Flame Hyanard. Oh.
Well, sadly, my Mega Man knowledge is very skimpy. I know I really like Proto Man and Zero, but beyond that, I don't know.
Well, if you don't know Flame Hyanard, consider yourself spared. You probably don't want to know. There have been better eras in voice acting of video games. His were dark times. Dark times.
The cheaper of what two games, Makitan? He's saying that he bought Final Fantasy VI because it was the cheaper of the two.
X7 is not a real game. 97. I'm guessing maybe he means considering I think that came out in 97. So just first guess. Tournament's treasure hunting. Yeah, I'm a little behind. Sorry, guys, but still. Thank you, stream delay, but still. It's a difference.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm watching this on my phone as I'm playing it to make sure that I can monitor chat and everything. And I'm seeing the delay from what's on my screen and what's on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of my phone, I better plug that bad boy in.
Can't have that die in the middle of the stream. What kind of stream would it be?
I like that part.
You know,
the rebel group you're a part of.
Ooh, okay.
What?
Okay, that's what it means now. Yeah, the Japanese version versus the American version of Final Fantasy 36.
Ah, okay.
And 7, the first one, well, there was the Ted Woolsey era, and the Ted Woolsey era ended just before 7, so it makes me wonder how much of a different beast 7 would have been if Woolsey had still been at the helm. It really does, considering 4.7 did have a few problems in the initial release.
Gekko's a better villain.
But Sephiroth has a big sword.
Yeah, because he's overcompensating for something.
The great villains in video game history, Sephiroth and Evil Ebb. Thanks, Red Super. I wouldn't even know that guy if it wasn't for you.
I was going to say Joker ripoff and Mama's Boy.
Or do you prefer the beta version, 3-Gun Theo? Because that sounds so much better than Evil Ebb. God, the depths of gaming, the worst end of it, jeez.
I didn't know that. Machinen says that Squaresoft basically shut down in the US after Chrono Trigger and didn't come back until 8 or Parasite Eve.
Huh. Yeah, it would explain things with 7, then the translation of 7 anyway. Yikes. I could believe it. Then I imagine Nintendo. Well, I'm not sure actually. I don't remember actually who did the translation of Super Mario RPG. If it was Ted or somebody at Nintendo had to do it by then. Considering that was like the tail end of Square's and Nintendo's relationship.
By tail end, you mean that's when Nintendo and Squaresoft kicked each other in the tail.
Yeah. If you think Hugh Yevon is a great villain and you don't like Moogles, you are stupid. Yes, I know, that's insulting. That's also the Navigator truth.
Frickin' you, Yevon. That was the biggest cop-out I'd ever seen. Don't get me wrong, I liked 10 for one thing and one thing alone. Its only redeeming factor in my eyes was Otherworld. But I have a weakness for that song.
Well, at least had that for you.
I hit the wrong
Although
button.
on my end, if Flock takes any more punishment. Oh man, strategy guides. Those are the days. Well, when there were good strategy guides anyway, but yeah.
Well, you know, strategy guide, I actually got a Final Fantasy, well, 3 strategy guide, and it didn't tell me how to save Sid. I figured that out on my own.
What? Wow. Yeah. Our days of guides, unless that wasn't a Nintendo Bar guide, but... And Nintendo Power was like the Bible. I can't believe I missed that. My childhood nostalgia ruined by disappointment. I guess they weren't perfect after all.
Oh, you got rid of
the streamer
Super Mario RPG?
Kyle Justin's Nintendo Power song.
Oh, yeah. That...
Hey, I do like Final Fantasy VII, but I'm not sure I would have... Oh, man, that's...
You know, I've only beaten Super Mario RPG once, but I still like it better than 7.
Oh, man. I like 7 and all. I don't know if that would ended up a good trade, you poor bastard. Jeez. Mario RPG is classic. I got nothing against Paper Mario, but one day I would like to see a proper sequel of Super Mario RPG. Just say a Square made.
Are you saying you want to see Geno again?
Bring back Geno and Mallow. Geno and Mallow, yeah. Also want to see White Mage Peach again drop bombs on everyone.
By bombs, you mean like Sleepy Sheepies?
Sheepy. Oh man, yeah, I can imagine, yeah, playing a Super RPG to burn out a little on, but because I played a lot myself in the day, so I can understand that. Played enough to finally understand I don't super jump very well. So there's 2 prizes for getting X number of super jumps, one at 100, one at 30. I didn't even make the 30. I still can't make the 30. Also, yes, if anybody's noticing, no surprise that Blizzard is as nasty as it was in base game, so watch it.
Blizzard. I never liked Blizzard.
I like how with Reese's, but oh, not that Blizzard. Damn you, Dairy Queen. Oh, good. A Japanese guide to a game with English typos. I'd love to see screenshots of that. I'm easily amused, but I like English. Well, sometimes anyway. Congratulations is all played out by now, obviously, but I mean, like, I guess non-stereotypical, I guess, examples of it. No offense to Japan, but...
Well, you know, their English is better than my, my Japanese. I don't know what the equivalent would be, how you pronounce that. I probably offended,
I'll certainly say that, they probably do English better than a bunch of they think they can speak Japanese as English speakers. Yeah. I've seen people on the internet. Cool. Nothing wrong with liking Japan and the Japanese language, but let's not take it too far.
Machina just now noticed that you changed fight to attack.
Yes, I feel better that way personally. Marvel. No. See, it's just it's a language thing. You know, like Barrett speaks in Ebonics. Obviously, marvelous is just an accent thing. The R is implied. Also, secondly, just as a to tell people interested in this mod, gee, Marshall's a little like base game, except a little harsher, considering you don't want to kill the wolves unless you're feeling cocky, because he gets a little more aggressive when he's alone.
I didn't know that.
It's like base game. You hear that, folks? That's the sound of Wristman having a good time. Trademark.
No. This is a bad time. I mean, Sans is there telling me it's a bad time.
Oh, no, I guess I was wrong then. You don't look too happy. He's been using Brand X.
Desperation attack, come on, desperation. That was not a desperation attack.
No, but you were desperate.
Yeah, I was desperate for a desperation attack. Yeah, just keep using the net. Keep using the net. No. Frick.
I admit, when I was working on his boss, that's one thing I didn't consider, the possibility of him running out of MP. But if you go long enough for him to use enough nets to run out of MP, I figure, yeah, I think you deserve the break by that point.
Funny you mentioned that, because that just happened on my side. He just ran out of MP.
Yeah, I figured I was expecting that to happen soon, actually, yeah, because I know his MP pool wasn't that great.
But it didn't even matter.
It was an accident, but I think it was a happy accident. However, that may not have been a happy accident by the sound of it. And it didn't even cost him $50 an hour. Oh dear.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, Wristman. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents, like the MP pool thing. This means you have more time to show off. Yeah. Apparently I need to hire a professional game tester. You're just you're losing your touch, man.
Wait, hire?
Great.
I'm getting paid for this?
See about that. Well, if you read the fine print of your contract, oh god.
Okay, let's try this again.
Listen, truly, the chick's in the mail. Oh man.
So, learn from my fail with the first team. Attack Marshall first.
Yeah. Just say it's one of those bosses. So, some bosses in RPGs you want to deal with the minions, other times you want to leave them alone because otherwise the main part is gonna lose its mind. The Guardian and Bits from Chrono Trigger is an example of one where you do want to kill the minions. This one is more an example of you don't kill the minions. I could have been evil. I could have switched out them Lobos for Mastodons where it'd be hard to ignore the minions, but I didn't. I'm sure some hard type hacker or another out there did that, and it's just not my style. I realize more and more to work on this. I want to get away from the label actually of hard type, considering how abused that poor term is right now. More like a remix, I suppose. It's meant to be different, not ball busting. This is just not my. I'm not gonna Kaizo this. Forget that. That's not fun. Okay, that please don't try to convince me to code.
I'm not gonna try to convince you to make it harder.
Yeah.
I can't even beat the first boss to get the special treat.
This is not my fault, Machina. This was not built to code. So I'm afraid I don't have a health code for mods. But I do have morals and standards. I'm not gonna say they're great standards, but well, at least I'm trying. Also, yes, and that is why you leave them, the Lobos alone. You get a lot less nets in your face. Also, Malulu is definitely designed to carry a team, so she's useful as well, as she's meant to be. I have no idea what that means. We need more talks in tech.
Persons of color, I believe.
I'm ignorant, sir. Oh no. Oh no, we've turned into one of those streams. We're Scratch Point when we need him. He can be our mediator. Well, if you want to make that argument, see, colors, that means white is all colors and black is... Oh, wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't get too much of that.
And this video has been demonetized by YouTube now. Oh, wait, what?
Controversial statements. Game over. This is no longer family friendly, so I'm afraid we're going to have to disqualify you.
Well, remember that...
next up, I'm afraid, is banned.
Did you see that last stream I did? The Ghosts and Ghouls, or Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Because I had a curse word in the title, they said it was not advertiser friendly. Not that I care that much. It's just interesting to me.
But just, mm-hmm. It's like Nipsey Russell once said on $25,000 Pyramid, I think it was. So one thing I learned in television, you don't say shit. I remember Dick Clark was just floored by that. I don't think they aired that, obviously. I'm pretty sure that was just like a blooper reel video or something like way in the future, but that was legit, and he was just floored. I mean, it's true, you probably don't want to say that word on live television, but just the same. It's so good.
You know, funny that you mentioned that, because there's this one soundbite of the Thundercats voice actors just going off in all sorts of hilarious ways.
Oh, man. There was also the animated 80s Transformer movie where a swear word slipped in, and it remained G-rated. Nobody noticed for years, apparently.
Wait, what one?
The animated Transformer movies from the 80s.
Yeah. But those weren't, like, big curse words, just an S-bomb and one D word.
Just one, I think it was like a one off D, and it was like really hard to tell anyway, and that's why it slipped through, but I thought that was hilarious. Oops. I can't imagine that was in the original script. I think the voice actor had a moment.
Oh, so Moxon apparently downloaded the soundtrack for Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It does have some good tunes.
Well, it's good music. I won't say it's not. It does. It's just unfortunately it's not as fun to play as it is to listen to personally. Oh. still want to throw the friggin' book out on Lucifer, however he's translated, the boss before the final boss.
That guy has a name, the green one?
Yeah, he looks to me like a demonic giant sea captain or something. It looks like he's got a captain's vest on to me. I don't know why. I swear I want to put a captain's hat on him and say he sunk the Titanic. It was all his fault.
It's basically like the 1990 TMNT. The movie or the game or what? Makiton?
Because I am thinking that in although it was a lot more blatant there, Raphael saying "damn" several times. In fact, one screaming at the camera because it was just a bad moment for him.
I remember that in the original movie, they had like this one scene where Leonardo kept trying to cut this dude's head off, and the guy kept dodging. And then after that, they made TMNT 2, and they took away all their weapons. Okay, they didn't take them away, they just didn't use them. Oh.
If I learn anything from Xenogears, captains are badass.
Until the second disc.
So does that mean Captain Novelin is actually more epic than I thought? Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not quite all captains.
Well, I want to see his official documentation for what captain or boat he's captain of. It would help if I didn't take my finger off the push talk button when I'm saying of, but yeah.
Is it hard to hold a button and play the game at the same time?
I apparently need more practice on my joystick. Yes, that was meant to sound as bad as it did.
I'm going to choose not to take that out of context, thank you. Damn you, Red Super. Joystick waggle, quote unquote. Oh boy.
Oh, that's right. Makiton refuses to acknowledge the second disc of Xenogears.
And welcome to everyone's favorite castle of the Final Fantasy game. The dusty one.
I love Figaro.
Oh, yeah. Yes, wait, there's some games that are only one disc long. The movie that was attached to the copy of it. Yes, they included a movie adaptation of the game with the game. It was a very it was a bold move, bold marketing choice right there. Just so we're gonna release a game version and a movie version at the same time. Which is the adaptation? You'll never know. Also, just to clear the air, Famous Womanizer and Master Machinist are not necessarily supposed to be interlinked. That is purely coincidental, unless Square says otherwise. Those two fields are not related necessarily.
You know, I heard some people are into...
I'm just saying until Square says otherwise, I'm going to assume that's not the case. I mean, assuming is bad, supposedly, but I think in this case I'm safe. Putting Edgar on the spot. Uh-huh. Tara's just impressed already.
I don't know. I always thought Edgar was kind of a dork.
He kind of is meant to come off that way, I think, and try not to stray too much from that. Goodness.
And Makiton is...
Sex bots. Buy sex bots.
You mean he builds them, right?
Well, he has to buy the parts to build them, so in a sense he's indirectly buying them. If you don't have the right parts, you just can't make a good robot. Yeah, robot. Oh yeah, the whole thing pretending to be Jeff. I wonder if that's the Japanese version name, then, or if they change it somewhere down the line because 6 has had a few translations by this point. I can't keep up with them all. There's starting to be like the grains of sand in the desert and all the girls Edgar thinks he has in his kingdom.
Yeah, I've actually once went through, just out of curiosity, and counted all the girls in this kingdom, and there aren't that many.
What? You mean he exaggerated and or lied? Edgar? No way!
At least he doesn't have a giant sword to overcompensate for his... Oh, what?
No, but have you seen his drill? Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase the two-lane.
Figaro equals sausage fest.
Also, thanks, Makitin. I needed to know that. Oh, man.
Well, you know, I found it interesting that apparently Magus is called Jackie in Japan.
That sounds vaguely familiar. It's been a while for the Japanese, but that does sound kind of familiar. Also, Sausage Fest or Stag Party? Which is worse for Figaro to be right now?
A barbecue. Oh, wait, what?
Okay, actually, yeah, that's the third option. It's even worse. We're talking Cloud or Sephiroth. You can argue with Sephiroth had the long sword, Cloud had the wide... You know what, there's no way to talk about that without sounding awkward. Never mind. But if we're going to say that, that means technically Zack was overcompensating too, because he had the sword first and then Cloud yanked it off him.
Phrasing!
That still didn't sound right. Jeez, there's no way I can say that without... Ugh. This stream has not been demonetized. It's been marked as just it's complete violation of TOS.
Yep, I've just been kicked out of YouTube.
You're PG-13. This is no longer PG-13. Get out of here.
Is there any 13-year-olds up this late?
Right. Do you really want to ask that question considering we're on the internet?
No. I was...
They're probably 3-year-olds on the internet. Let's just be honest.
That's funny.
Burger. Yeah, Kefka make a mean burger. I like that. Let's all go to Kefka's barbecue. The good old-fashioned taste of the Empire. Oh, don't make me make a theme song for Kefka's barbecue.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
Also, I swear in one of Kefka's idol poses, he looks like he's doing a double deuce to the camera.
Is that any worse than Toad flipping us off in Super Mario Bros. 1 for so many years until somebody figured it out?
Yeah, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. I can't believe nobody. I didn't know what it's early. Also, Kefka called that guy Putz. How lightweight? Maybe I should change that to something stronger. No, actually, I kind of like the sound of the word Putz as an insult. I don't know why. It just sounds funny to me.
I used Putz when I was younger. I don't want to know the answer to that question, Makitin.
Oh, it could be worse. There could be the third option of middle.
Hey, I don't judge. I just... Whatever, you know.
Try to sleep with that middle. Try to go to sleep now with that mental image. Oh yeah, that's right. Bowser's victory pose had to get changed from the Japanese version to the Western release.
Just like how Mario Kart, him and Peach don't drink from the wine bottle or champagne bottle.
Yeah. Peach is not a teetotaler. She's offended by your accusation. And believe me, I try. Just imagine Edgar giving a wink as he says that line. Believe me, I try. He just gave Kefka the wink and the gun. Ooh.
And just like that, my account has been nuked.
Kefka confirmed Kefka's polyamorous. He got so much crazy to give. He's got all his life to live. He's got so much crazy to give. He will survive. Edgar, now is not the time to be inviting new girls to your room. Jeez, can't you wait 5 minutes, man? Come on. It's always easy being king. It's also not easy being a cheetah, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, is it cheating if it's not a committed relationship? This is the question we pose, Edgar.
Oh no, no politics. I don't wanna go down that path here.
3 bad topics of conversation: politics, religion, and exes. Here, what's your thoughts on this and the Trump era? Oh. You know, the phrase used to be "don't feed the troll," now it's "don't feed the Trump." I don't think I want to know what intersectional feminism is. That just sounds like a bad idea of a topic to explore. I don't know.
Oh, intersectional? I thought that said circumcision.
Intersectional feminism. Wow. Who's got the mind in the gutter now? Who's in all the wrong ways and directions? That wouldn't be this time.
That was a simple misread because my glasses aren't on because I don't wear glasses very often.
I was about to say, oh, your glasses fogged. Okay, no. Says like such a. Oh, I've heard that. My goggles fogged out.
So goggles, they do nothing.
Well, they're fogged out. I don't know what it is, but I'm assuming someone's in No, I had to say something about it. Now I've started something, I think. Couldn't let it go, Mom. Couldn't let it go. Didn't you ever let it go? Okay.
You're kind of breaking up on me there. Hello?
My internet's not fritzing out. Oh, no.
There we go. Okay, you're back.
Oh. I was like, please don't do that, internet. I was gonna say, yeah, I have not seen Frozen, therefore I still don't know how to let it go. I have not learned yet.
Welcome to Kefka's Barbecue. Which is still a sausage fest because I see nothing but guys here. And,
yeah.
And Edgar's not bringing out the only girl that could end this. Oh wait, you guys aren't caught up to that yet.
I didn't mean to make a rhyme, but I mean, I didn't mean to make a rhyme with it, but I kind of did. The whole fire, 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 don't mess with the Empire thing. I didn't mean to even rhyme with Empire, but there you go. I mean, with fire. Either way. Welcome to Kefka's Barbie. Yes, I capitalized that on purpose. Because it just sounds like a Kefka thing to do. He is crazy, so. Who's got the paper plates? Man, who's got the cold soda? Seriously. We're gonna be out in this heat, might as well cool off with a drink. Now, do I have your... Oh god, I'm not gonna try to do a Kefka impression. Stop me now, I don't even want to do that. Oh. That is a bad idea, I'm not Dave Wittenberg.
So, about that. When I go to a con and I dress as Kefka, the biggest thing people ask for, other than photos, is for me to do the laugh. And by the end of the con day, my throat is all tore up.
That's why you bring a an MP3 player or something with you. Just play kefkalaugh.wav. Don't have to do it yourself. It's authentic because it's the actual thing. You don't have to try to make an imitation. Can't accuse you of failing. So
I would totally do that, except I don't have any pockets in that costume.
Really? I thought Kefka would be a pocket-wearing fool. I guess not. That's what I ever think. I mean, where else is he gonna put all that? Never mind. I don't know. I don't want to know where he puts his magicite. Actually, it is Kefka.
Mocking can do the Kefka laugh.
When men will burn castles to abuse women. Unbelievable! You sure you don't mean inconceivable? I mean Dissidia, sir. Also, you do realize that this battle starts you with your row swap, right?
Yeah, I just don't know how to undo that, really. Vanilla was so easy, I didn't have to worry about the row. I just put everyone in the back row, and everyone was happy.
You know that there's a defend and a row command in battle, right?
Yeah, what do they do? I know what defend
the row
does.
Command switches. The row command switches that character's row.
Oh. How do I get them all to swap?
Do it one at a time. This isn't Final Fantasy IV.
No.
Really? This is unbelievable. Oh, maybe that's why it got translated as inconceivable. Maybe that's what the deal was actually. It was meant to be unbelievable, then it ended up inconceivable in the English translation of Dissidia, because we all love Princess Bride, right?
Actually, I went to a movie theater to celebrate its 20th anniversary, I want to say. I forget what anniversary it was, but it was a certain anniversary. And they had, like, people in costumes and, like, a dinner beforehand and all this cool stuff.
Really nice. But I bet the word inconceivable was completely worn out by the end of that day. It's like, oh, if I ever hear that word again, I'm gonna shoot someone.
Ouch!
It's funny in the movie, but that's enough. Oh no, that is the sound of another happy customer. I mean, something bad happening. Oh yeah, MagTech Beam. This is why confusion is good, and not letting them be confused is bad. Oh man, he tech buried himself, even worse.
Oh, I forgot about that. I just used magic. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Delay just delayed enough where I couldn't warn you off of doing something really bad. And you know what? The Magitech, the tech barrier, while them using it is not vanilla, the effects of it are vanilla. So seeing that should not throw people off to it. It's like, oh god, they use that ability. It's not changed, but that's still bad because it reflects. Well, don't feel too bad. I've had my own flubs with Reflect recently, playing a mod of Final Fantasy VII called New Threat, because why would it make sense for some things to be reflectable and some not? Why would we want to keep that consistent square? So I don't blame the mod for what was in vanilla. Just yeesh, what a mess.
This is gonna hurt.
Right, Ad Infinitiveness said it like 3 times in one command. Yeah. So would you be less tired if it was Rex saying it in Toy Story rather than the original guy? Can't have guns in a children's game, not even if it's not an actual gun. It's just gun in the name.
Oh, this ain't looking good. Okay, we're looking good again. Terra's dead, but, I mean...
What scares me, guys, this fight isn't supposed to be that hard. I'm sorry, was I saying something?
Hey, don't mock your beta tester's playing ability.
I shouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm a bad man. Okay, no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. This stream's been copyrighted for music. Ah, not again.
Oh no. Well, actually, I think remixes are okay.
Well, as long as it doesn't get false bot flagged, whatever, because yeah, automatic flagging, it sucks. See, you made it. Congratulations. Congratulations, you are the Magitech Armor Champion. You don't suck.
I almost didn't make it, though.
Thanks, Ed Boon.
I am not a beta tester.
Keep saying Wallace Shawn is grand niggas. I think Scratch Point barely made it past this. First time as a beta tester, know what I mean? He tests the game for bugs. He's a beta tester, the alpha tester. He's the real one, right? Who wants to be a beta male? You got to be an alpha male, right?
Eh, screw that. I don't want to go to the gym enough for that. Or drink protein drinks.
Personally, I just don't want to get involved in the Greek alphabet. It's too complicated for me.
I don't need a truck.
I think the Green Bill Engvall said best. He was talking about the idea of one's being the man or whatever. He's like, no, don't do that. Just be a guy. That way it's a lot easier for you. Anytime something goes wrong, you just say, sorry, I'm just a guy. You don't have to be the man. Just be a guy.
Well, you know, that actually brings me back to one of my favorite Star Trek movies. Not that I'm a big Star Trek person, but I think it was First Contact. Where they're like, don't try to be a good man. Just try to be a man.
And that's just making me think of Jeff Foxworthy instead. Jeez. I'm the best. See, I don't make original humor. I just make references. That's all I'm good at. But I was just thinking about how all women's magazines seem to be the same. It's like, how to get a good man. How to get rid of a bad man. How to make a bad man into a good man. Of course, men's magazines aren't even any better. They're just pictures of naked women. So really, I guess either way, you're not really getting much substance out of it.
Nah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to probably call it a night here.
True beta tester will be talking about taking care of his wife's son while she goes on another date with Paulo. Being a man these days is frowned upon anyway, so you know what? Maybe that just works. Well, this man is finally gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow. But we can do this again tomorrow if you're up for it.
If I'll see how my schedule if anything comes up. But I mean, if not, yeah, I would like to do some more days.
Okay.
Maybe if I'm watching, I'll be a good luck charm and it won't crash and burn again. Maybe this is how you need to make it. That's all it was.
That and somebody needs to remind me about the tech barriers and to actually equip things.
Yeah, actually go to the shop and to buy things and then to equip said things afterwards.
Yeah, Moccasin, when I was playing this before, Bohepans was kind enough to tell me after the fact that I should have gone to the shop at South Figaro to buy the stuff to not get murdered by Vargas.
And then equip said things to not get murdered by Vargas. Also,
yes.
Petrify protection.
Alright, well, I think this is a good place to call it for now, so thank you, Bohepans, for walking us through this. Thank you, Moccasin, for hanging out.
And yes, thank you, Moccasin, for making things interesting. By interesting, I mean it is definitely not PG anymore.
And we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah, it's so good to be back. Nobody remembers me anyway, I'm sad.
Yeah, they do. You're more popular than I am.
Even after this long hiatus? I'm sorry, I feel bad for you.
Alright, have a good night, everybody.
Until next time.